What's in my Birkin 25? I don't know how to explain this, but I cannot believe that I now own such a bag. I know it's not a big deal, it's just a bag, but for me it was a milestone from the day I started collecting luxury. Let me clarify, this video is going to be about how I got my bag, what's the specifications of my Birkin, and at the same time, on a whim, after a trip, what's inside the bag. I'm still in the hotel. I am late for breakfast, but I thought it's very important to share this with my viewers, especially that this came right after my birthday and I had to travel for a work trip to Turkey, and it was just a lot at once, and I didn't manage time to just sit and talk with everybody and even share it on Instagram. But anyways, let's get started. First of all, the bag is a Birkin 25 in Togo leather and gold hardware. It was used, and it was used twice. And that was how I got a very good price on it. It's in an impeccable condition, which is very surprising. It didn't come with the box or anything. It just came with the dust bag and the lock and key, but the lock and key I just left back home. I didn't need to take it with me when I'm traveling. And the story of this, I think I manifested this bag. Let me give you a quick cool story. So my birthday was recent. If you follow me on Instagram, probably you've seen my posts about my birthday. Follow me on Instagram. And by the way, subscribe and like if you like the video, dislike if you didn't. It helps me know what do you guys want to see next. And also click on the notification bell to get notified whenever I'm posting something. And I post every Sunday, so don't forget that. I manifested this bag because every year I had it put on my vision board. And what's interesting is that recently, before my birthday, my husband really nicely gave me a gift by going to Barcelona with my friends on a trip. Another one of my birthday gifts was to go to Bali and Singapore for a month. And the last one was, he saw me always scrolling on Instagram the page of Handbags Resort, which have a very close dupe to Hermes bags. And then he decided to buy me one. Weirdly, that one haven't arrived yet before I travel, which is funny because this came to me right before it. Oh my God, I think it's, again, you manifest something by getting close to it, having something that looks like it, and then it will appear. This is, I believe so much in vision boards. I think I made video about that before, and I'm planning to make one this year, making my own vision board with you, so stay tuned. But that's it. And then I found it on Vestiaire, and the lady that posted it for like a great price. I would like to keep the price for myself, honestly, but there is an option in Vestiaire Collective to negotiate, and I'm going to also make a video on how I buy from Vestiaire, but for later. So I entered and I negotiated the price, and then she messaged me privately, "Are you really interested?" And then I said, yes, very much. And then she told me she already bought it from the Real shop in the US, and she actually got offered a bigger size and in the same color, and she doesn't need it, and she doesn't want to sell and wait for someone to accept it with a high price, which is something actually when you have luxury and you try to sell it, you will notice. If you want to sell quickly, it's hard. It doesn't happen quick unless the item is really priced low, which was the case with her case. So she mentioned that, and then I told her I'd really be happy to have it. And she sent more pictures. We negotiated a little bit in the price, and then I got it with a very killer price. It's close to prices of my Louis Vuitton bags, which is crazy. Definitely not crazy. It's an expensive bag still, even used, but it's crazy for the pricing that currently is in other companies. And the quality, oh my God, you see Birkins everywhere, but when you see it in person, it's another thing. The quality is impeccable. So yesterday I was in this city center, like near the Hagia Sophia and the Blue Mosque in Istanbul. And it was crazy of me wanting to take this out for the first day there, because after going, I realized it's very crowded and people could be pickpocketing. So I was like walking all the time like this with the bag and locking it. It's crazy. But that means I will give you a very raw what's in the bag. Actually, a lot fits in the 25. It's crazy. The very first thing I always keep in my bag is those foldable tote bags. This one I got from Singapore because I wanted one that is very small, that it could fit in your pocket, but expands to a very big bag. I like really micro designs, and this was one of them. I always keep it with me. You never know when you need to carry something you buy. Second is my Hermes. I showed this in my SLG video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But in the SLG video, I featured this, and it's the coin purse. It's in an origami style, and I have it in a two-toned color. And in it, I actually don't keep coins. I keep my foldable Ray-Ban sunglasses. These are a great thing to have. They fold completely. Ray-Ban actually used to make all models in the foldable. It started with the Wayfarer, and then the Aviator, then the round one, and I think also the Clubmaster has it. And I was very close between buying this one or the Clubmaster, but I ended up buying this and I never regretted it. This is what I take with me in every trip. It fits in all my bags. It's the sunglasses I take if I wasn't deciding to go out of the house already with sunglasses on. That's when I have the bulkier ones and they never fit in the bags. But this, look, comparison to my hands, nothing. Next is my AirPods Pro, and I have them in this silicone unattractive cover. Nothing much to see. They're just my headphones. Since coming to Turkey, I've been obsessed with the Colonia movement they have. And they have these amazing wipes, wet wipes with the Colonia scent, and it lingers. And I don't like the lemon scent that much, although it reminds me of my grandfather. And whenever I miss him, I smell it. But this one is with the Japanese cherry blossom, and I have a couple because you never know when you will need it. This is from Muji, and I featured it in the Elegant Lady Vacation Must-Haves video. And this is simply to wipe off anything on your clothing, like dust, like pet hair. Very handy to always keep you looking your best. My Louis Vuitton very, very teeny tiny wallet, and I also featured this in my SLGs. A rat tail comb that is foldable, also from Muji. So this is like the bang cards, which is the Metro cards here. This is a cuticle oil that has a roll top that you basically roll around your cuticles. I find this the best because it doesn't deposit a lot of products. And this was actually from a brand called Alessandro Spa in Germany, from the drugstore, nothing special. This, I also featured this in my SLG video. It is a card holder, vintage model from Louis Vuitton. But what I do is that after color analysis was done on me, as I mentioned, I was shocked. Professionals said I am a true autumn. Warm autumn, because I always thought the test on myself is always being a winter, but I'm apparently autumn. So I always walk around carrying the colors with me in that manner, in order when I'm shopping to not get something that is not in my color palette or in my tones. I love to have gum with me to always keep a fresh breath, and also it's a great stress reliever for me. But what I recommend is you buy them from the pharmacy. I get the Toll ones because they're good for the teeth, and at the same time they are usually with no sugar in them because they are made also to suit people who are diabetic. I talked about this pen in my reels before of what's in my bag. It is a stain pen from Dr. Beckman. I think Tide also makes such a pen. It's amazing. Whenever you drop something on your clothes, or anybody from my friends, I always flex. I get this out and just like clean it for them, and the stain is gone. My vitamins and medications that I take with me daily. That's just a points card lying around because I took it out of the wallet and it never landed back in. A mirror. By the way, this was one of the very first things I bought from Chanel, and you can buy it in Chanel Beauty, but it's such a small detail. It has a side that is a magnifying mirror and a regular mirror. In places that a beauty room is not available, then I use this to touch up. But take a side, don't do this in the middle of everybody. My pride and joy. This is an umbrella, 75 grams. Wow. Singapore has the best, and I got it from Singapore Airport, the best collection of umbrellas with the weight. You can find them with weight. This also have UV protection, and at this, so I can use it in the sunny days, and at the same time, very lightweight, very small, very compact. This really fits sometimes in my coats. My truly beloved YSL lip stick. This is in the shade 88 probably. Anyways, why do I love this so much? This is the easiest one to apply without a mirror because it looks like a gloss, but it's also a creamy lipstick. The color is just a shade or two darker than my lips. It always looks very nice, and it's such an elegant lipstick to get out of your bag. The packaging also, it never... you know, when you put a MAC lipstick even in your bag, the cover just goes somewhere and the lipstick is completely open to get dirt in it. But this doesn't do that, which I love about it. I have asthma, so I always need an inhaler with me. This is Rose Gourmand perfume roll from Zara. It's my favorite Zara scent, by the way. Rose Gourmand and Red Temptation. They really smell expensive. And I like the small ones. I sometimes also carry testers to reapply perfume around the day. Another thing, which is not usually in my bag, but yesterday I wanted, if I take pictures in the evening, to have a little bit the glitter lip effect. So I had this Kiko Milani shade 17 Hydra lip gloss, which really gives you a shiny effect. And that's why I had it with me. What else? Okay. I suffer from low blood pressure, so I always have to have drops with me to wake me up. My passport, which is, yeah, self-explanatory. What else? Oh. Okay. World's smallest stuff. I always carry with me a stone, and this is a citrine stone. Citrine actually attracts money, and I always keep it with me also for grounding sometimes, but I always feel powerful having this around. And sometimes I even forget it, but you know, it's energy. Those are dry eye freshener drops. Important because my eyes get dry sometimes, especially after doing LASIK. Vaseline lip balm. It's my favorite actually lip balm. Vaseline lip therapy actually is as good as Laneige in my own humble opinion. A hair elastic. A small teeny tiny nail glass file, because if you break a nail, you really need to do this, otherwise you will be tempted to bite your nails. Not good. Floss, you know, my family entirely are dentists, so you gotta floss. It's very important. This is the #1 cause for most problems with the teeth. And very lastly, a small tweezer. I really hate it if you see on your mirror a small little tiny hair somewhere and you want to remove it, but you can't because you just saw it. It's there, gone forever. So tweezer is important. That's it. This is everything that fits in the bag. And I have inside like a very cheap, I found more receipts. A very cheap Primark organizer. I don't want to get it out, but it is what it is. I like to wear the bag like this, and when we are approaching like people and I want to keep it closed, this is what I do, which is basically taking these in and putting them inside of this. They are very soft. This is the softest part of the bag because it was used, you know. At the same time, I can also do this effect, but I'm not the biggest fan of that style of the bag. So this is it closed, but I don't like that look. And actually this is the look that is very popular on people's shelves. But again, it's a beautiful bag with the feet, and I just love the bag. Love, love, love is even a small word for it. And I'm so thankful for everything that I've been through to get to this point. Very grateful. Very grateful. From inside, there is a zipper, but I'm not using it. I'm mainly using this thing that I added into it, which is, I need to invest in a better quality one, but I needed something quick, so I took the one from Primark, honestly. I wasn't so fussy about it. But yeah, so that's what's in my Birkin bag. I hope you liked the video. Like it if you like it again, or dislike it if you don't. Subscribe to my channel. I really would appreciate it if you also leave me a comment telling me what you think. And I will also share with you, once the Handbag Resorts bags arrive, the review, as I mentioned in my previous video of bags under 500. Yeah. But until then, stay happy booze, subscribe to my channel, turn on notification bell, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.